Hey, my dudes, this is so true. This video that we're about to watch, let's go ahead and start watching it.
So it's another one of these situations. This beautiful woman who put on a lot of effort into looking good for a date within 2 minutes said that he wasn't feeling it and left. Unrelated, they say there's a male loneliness epidemic. Let's watch the video.
And that was from an MD, PhD woman, I guess. Yeah.
I put makeup on just for this date, so it better go well. And I'm not posting this, probably, if it doesn't. It did not go well. Truthfully, it lasted less than 2 minutes. I walked up, he gave me a hug, and said, "Are you hungry? Let's go inside." We went inside. He said, "Actually, can you step outside for a minute?" I stepped back outside, and he said, "I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm just not feeling it." So I walked to my car, and came back home. Dating when you're fat sucks.
So we're going to look at this from two different perspectives.
Okay, before, we keep going. Yeah, there's a thing about, I don't know why men lower their standards morbidly, especially when they're dating online, like online dating websites and stuff. They will go out with morbidly obese women. And it's the same in social media. You'll see morbidly obese women getting way more attention than they should be. And it's because we have these lonely, desperate men who are not thinking clearly, who, it's like, you go to school, you go to work, and think of the most morbidly obese woman that you've ever seen at your job or at school. And odds are you wouldn't want to date her. But for whatever reason, when, it's online, they lower their standards and they're perfectly fine with even going on a date or humoring a morbidly obese woman. And sadly enough, a lot of men have such low self-esteem and standards. You can actually see some pretty decent looking guys with morbidly obese women. And it's terrible. It's terrible. And you can see the look of unhappiness in their eyes, And some of them, they get complacent. They get used to it and they just go along with it. And they actually have long-lasting relationships with morbidly obese women. And how does it happen? It's just, they get complacent. They lower their standards. They're loyal. And they just go along with it. But this guy, in this case, he put his foot down and was like, I have higher standards than this. I can do better than this. I'm not this desperate.
What's the last word? You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. I don't know how many fucking times I have seen girls that have posted photos on social media and they look one way and I see them in real life and they look a different way. And you led some dude on, making him think that you look one way, and now you're the one that's the victim after you effectively lied to somebody, as if she wouldn't have turned somebody down if they weren't attractive to her.
You can see based on her neck and chest that she's in her cheeks, that she's quite possibly morbidly obese, if not morbidly obese. She is probably morbidly obese. Much greater chance of that than her being skinny. You can kind of see it, But it's true. You can have these morbidly obese, grotesque crap women, posting at particular camera angles where you don't see just how morbidly obese they are. And then you go on a date with them, and they're like these huge, waddling, obese creatures, and you're like, oh my God, I just went on a date with the fattest girl at school, the fattest girl at work. Oh, what am I doing with my life? I need to get out of this situation. Some men don't. They're so socially retarded. They have no friends. They are so that they feel like this is the best they can do.
You basically catfished them. I want to let y'all know, like, I am catfishing right now. This photo of myself, I took this when I was 23 or 24. I am now 34. Either way, what I'm really trying to get at here, if you post photos of yourself and it doesn't represent what you look like as a person now, you have misled someone and you are not a victim when they want to peace out the moment that they see you.
So yeah,
there's been a big kind of
I can't say it enough. I'm again dating websites and stuff. Those are for socially retarded people who are morbidly desperate, and I can see how people who go on dating websites trick themselves into thinking it's a good way to spend their time, and there's a possibility of picking up somebody that you're going to get along with, that you're attracted to. But odds are it's not going to happen. It's sad. It looks like an option, but it's really not. For the large majority of people, you're wasting your time. That's not to say that one or two decent women don't use dating websites on the rare occasion, but it's mostly pure garbage. It's women that can't find anybody, and maybe have a bunch of bastard babies, obese, have a lot of issues. That's who you're going to see on there. Yeah, I mean, you got to learn to do better. I mean, some people don't know how to date. They don't know how to find relationships, and the next thing you know, you're going on a date with a morbidly obese woman, and at that point you got to put your foot down and be like, I got to figure this out. This is not it.